Good morning from Rolling Country Outdoors. It is a chilly morning this morning. I'm probably down in the high 20s, low 30s. It's supposed to be cloudy all day and rain later. So I'm supposed to get up to 39 today. So I'm gonna get the shop or the barn, get the truck and the car out of the barn, and then we're going to work on getting the rake up at the top of the roof and fascia on this side of the barn. So up there we're gonna try to get the rake in today, and still have not got the rest of my siding, so I'm waiting on one last phone call tomorrow to see whether or not he's got it in the yard over there, or if he's gonna have to cut it, or if he can even get it until spring. If not, I think my backup plan is to just go buy 25 2x6s and finish that up, and then pull them down whenever we get the poplar to match the rest of it. But at least I can get those up, and then we can get the final inspection. That's the main thing. I got to get those outriggers in and then finish siding it. So depending on the phone call tomorrow, we'll see what we have to do. But I would like to get the final inspection done with this, and then we can get on to finishing it out after inspection. So that's the game plan. I'm gonna get the barn cleared out here. We're gonna work on those rakes, and then find out what else we can get into today. So let's go. The other day I was able to get the excavator in here, so I got it back here in the corner along with the lift there. Lift is doing good now that I replaced the batteries, and that starter solenoid thing. But I'm gonna get the charger hooked up to the Camaro, see about getting the Camaro out of the garage into the shop, and then see about go ahead and getting the RV in here, because we are supposed to have about 4 days of rain. So see if I can't get the RV in here, but then still be able to get the car in the garage and get the truck in here if I've got enough room. I think I do. I think I've got enough room. I do like the excavator being in the cover, so I think we can get it all in here. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. So let's get started. All right, day in the life of Rolling Country Outdoors. Just another chore. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that puts bird seed out during the winter for those birds that don't fly south for the winter. I like to keep a little food around for them to have something to survive on. It's funny, they eat everything in the winter that you put out, as opposed to the summertime. They're a little more selective on what they eat. That ought to last about a week, and we'll refill it again. All right, let's get these rakes loaded up. I think I'll put 2 of them in the basket. Okay, we're going to be putting these rake caps, kind of like a ridge cap, but for the sides that will go over here. So I need to mark where I have these screws because that rake is probably going to come over to about right there. I've got them marked here for these screws here to tie into those part of the rafter in there. I need to mark back here, which should be able to tell from the other screws where they're at, as long as they actually hit something. Yeah, that's marked. I think we might be all right. So let's get one of these up here. Okay. So you always want to lay the the lower one on first, so the one on the upper end lays over top of this to shed the water off. So that's how this goes. So yeah, let me get my screws and we'll get this in place. Got these washers, but none of them have washers. I have to go back down and get another bag. Hang tight. Alright, so we're using these self-tapping screws. They'll go through the sheet metal, then into the wood, secure it. Typical for putting sheet metal up. I believe that'll work. It's good. Alright, we're shifting gears just a little bit. She's going to put a darker color on this before we put the rakes on here. So it won't take very long, and then we'll get back to putting these rakes on.
The way of you roughing it up. Then you're confused on how to get up. Got it.
Yeah, I really like that color.
It's just kind of wood.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I've cut this piece here, and I just need to take this top screw out so we can put it in. I'll go up just a hair more. So these come in 10-foot sections. So I cut it 5 feet, and I'll have about a foot overlap down here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Get this end down here. This is where they overlap down here. Yeah, I think that'll work. I believe that will work. Looks good. All right, let's go down and get the other one. I think I'm gonna have to trim off some of that tin on here. It's making this stick out. Yeah. See that? See that tin sticking out there? I think I'm gonna have to cut that off, that excess off, because it's gonna make this trim piece stick out further than it is on that side over there and down here. See, it's not sticking out here, but it is up there. So it's gonna make that trim piece stick out. So I think I'm gonna have to cut it off. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try and see if I can cut with these. If not, I got my grinder, so we'll see if one of these will work. Probably should be wearing gloves with this. I just happen to have some. There's just about an inch that needs to come off of there. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just get the grinder. I think we can go ahead and get this piece in. So close. Not quite. Now we should be able to get it in there. Alright. Get this top cut off. The other piece on there will be good to go. So, hang tight. Alright, we're going to cut this last 5 feet off and get this other trim on. Should be done. Okay. Oh yeah. I think that'll work. Maybe I'll just cut that off right in there. Let that lay flat. Yeah, let's see if that'll work. Yeah, I think that's fine. That looks good. Well, I probably shouldn't have done that, but you'll never see it from down there. I think that's going to do it. I think it's going to do it. looks pretty good. We might see if we can put another coat on there and darken it up a little bit, but I think all in all, looks pretty good. Get one step closer. I like to get this thing wrapped up and my final inspection, get the CO, and then really start using it like I really want to. But it's coming along, slow go, but thanks for hanging in there with me. And not sure what else we're going to get into today. It is getting later in the day. Got some snow flurries. It's supposed to start raining too. So I don't know. I think we're going to call a wrap for what we're doing right now. Thanks for hanging out with me and being patient with me. And thanks for joining Rolling Country Outdoors. Y'all have a good afternoon.